Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Naro Putri Dasti and my student ID is 20243109 And in this video, I will explain you about the website that I made to uh make it input data mahasiswa. So I will show you the code first. So this is the first code that I made. The first one is index PHP, which is the main code of this website. The first one, I start with the basic HTML structure, which is the doc type, the HTML tag, and the head. And in this head part, I put the title is input data mahasiswa, and then the body part section, I made the heading as the title also like form input data mahasiswa. And then in this body part, I create a form and I use the method is post and the action is simpan PHP to connect with the other code. And then I made the inside the form, I made a label like that, a label like name, and then the input type is text, and then the name is nin, and also name, program studi, and then the jenis kelamin or gender. This one I use like select menu, like the drop down menu, like which is there is two option like male and female, which is laki-laki or perempuan. And then I made the alamat also like address. I made the text area. This one, the name is text area, like the name alamat, to make it so the user can type a longer address. And there is the button section, which is to save the data that we already input. Like, so after we click this button type like submit, the data will the form will send the data to the database. And this one, the what we call the close, this one to close the all the part. And then the next one is koneksi PHP. In this koneksi PHP, I create like maybe what we call variables like to connect with the database that I already made. The first one is I use host for the database host, like which is I use localhost. And then the second one is uh, um, user, like $user, and the root, which is like maybe the username if I'm not wrong, and then the password, like which is empty, and then $db, which is like which the name of the database that I already made. And then this one $con, which is to what to connect the this one, the to connect all of the database and then the variables. And then this one, after that, this one, if I come blah blah blah, and then this one will check if the connections if fails. If it's failed, it will show the message like koneksi gagal and stop the website. And if there is no uh there is no what there is no if there is no error, the connection will success and the website will be continue. And the next one is simpan PHP. And in this part, uh, in this part, to connect the connect with the database, like and then like include this one also include the file from Koneksi PHP. This one include Koneksi PHP. This one we use as $_post to get to text the data to the data, and then it will text this one, name, nama, prodi, jenis kelamin, and alamat. And then after that, I create like SQL query, if I'm not wrong. This one will insert the data into the table that I will make. This one. This one will print this one, data berhasil disimpan, which is the code will checks if the query, this one, if I'm not wrong, my SQL query, this one will check if the query is successful or no. And if the connection like successful, it will show this one, data berhasil disimpan, and then echo, and then this one will make a table to show like this one, name, nama, prodi, jenis kelamin, and alamat. And and then also at the bottom, if the bottom like to this one, echo have index PHP to connect with the first code that I already explained, which is to make it like to link to, if you want to input again, you can click, and if you don't want to input again, you just stop. And this one, if the something's goes wrong, if the connection fail, this one will show up like gagal menyimpan data. And this one, if I'm not listen, after that you will come back to this. If the index PHP, if you want to input again, you can come back to this. You can come back to this. You can come back to this one if you want to. I will explain you in the website. Next, I'm going to explain you about the database. Wait. So this is the database that I already made. The first one is I made the name is this one. The database name is db_mahasiswa, and the table name is mahasiswa. And this I made like ID and name and nama and prodi and jenis kelamin and alamat. In the ID part, I make it to become a primary key, and it's auto increment, so the number like will automatically will like this one, 1 2 3 4, like that. and then I make the what the name, the student ID number, the name, the prodi, jenis kelamin, and alamat. I will show you the like structure which with the nah, this one auto increment, and this one integer, like how long this one integer 11, like how long you can put the number, like how many like numbers, like what, only 11. And this one I use name varchar, which is what we call varchar. The varchar and the length is 20. Like and the what the data, the varchar is like data type, and to make it long, like you can save until how long you want, like the length is 20, and the nama is 100, like you can only put like 100 characters, and then like that. And then the prodi is varchar also, and then jenis kelamin varchar also, and alamat. Why alamat? Because like alamat, we don't know how long or how many characters we want to put, like that. And then so this one, the structure, like this. And then now this one, like the data that I try to input. Like now I will explain you the like how the website goes. Sumpah. So, which one? So this is the website. The first one, uh, the first one this one I tried before. Now we refresh it. So the first one, like we try to input name, like to what wait. This one raw. Oh, yeah. Nah, this one will save like data berhasil, what the data we already collect, like this one, data berhasil disimpan. And if you want to put again, you can click this one and put again, and you put. I know. Ah, like nah, this is the second data. Now I will show you like if this data can what we call uh what goes enter the database, like this one already the website that I explained before, like the simpan PHP, the script like connects to the database, and then connect to the like you connecting with the Connexi PHP, and then this one the database will uh, appear like this. This one we want to what refresh again. So this one the before nah like this. The database already uh what get the data from what we input because we already make it connection with the Connexi PHP like this. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.